Hi, I'm Attorney General Josh Stein. I want to talk to you about the opioid epidemic that's tearing families apart all across our state. Every day, nearly 4 North Carolinians die from overdose. Many more are hospitalized, and many more again are taken to the emergency room. Tens of thousands of others are living with addiction. You may know and love some of those people or those thriving in recovery. I know that I do. So what can we do to address this crisis? We need a broad approach that focuses on 3 important things: prevention, treatment, and enforcement. Prevention means addressing the people who might misuse drugs and addressing the doctors and dentists who might overprescribe them. Get this, last year, doctors and dentists wrote enough opioid prescriptions for every man, woman, and child living in North Carolina. The numbers are staggering. More than 700 million opioid prescription painkillers were prescribed in North Carolina last year. That's roughly 70 pills for every person in North Carolina. Some people get addicted from their first prescriptions. Others get their hands on unused pills just sitting on a shelf in a medicine cabinet. Don't let those drugs fall into the wrong hands. Go to ncdoj.gov/RxTakeback and find out where you can safely dispose of your unneeded prescription painkillers. Second, treatment is important to address the people who are already addicted. In 2016, hundreds of thousands of North Carolinians needed substance use treatment, yet only 1 out of 10 of those folks got any. Treatment works, we know that, but the resources and funding simply do not match the need. The third leg of the stool is enforcement. We must aggressively go after the drug dealers and trafficking organizations that push heroin, fentanyl, and illicit prescription drugs on people with opioid addictions. People who profit off of the misery and death of others must be punished. Confronting this problem isn't easy, but the good news is that progress is already underway. Just recently, a bill that my office wrote and worked on called the STOP Act was signed into law. This stands for the Strengthened Opioid Misuse Prevention Act. Here's what it does. First, it requires smarter prescribing. For example, it requires e-prescribing to eliminate prescription pad theft and forgery. It sets a 5-day limit for an initial prescription for acute pain, 7 days for post-surgical pain. This will limit the number of unused pills in our medicine cabinets. The bill also requires doctors and dentists to use controlled substance database to reduce fraud and doctor shopping and to improve patient care. My office also drafted the Synthetic Opioid Control Act that was also recently signed into law. Last year, there was a particular derivative of a powerful illegal opioid called fentanyl that was responsible for more than 77 deaths in North Carolina that we know of, and that drug was not illegal. It is now. The Synthetic Opioid Control Act closes this loophole in our laws so that we can prosecute criminals who are trafficking these deadly drugs into North Carolina. Confronting this crisis will require innovative solutions. If you have ideas about how the state can help in any of these areas or with this crisis in general, please leave them in the comments. I want to hear from you. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can save lives. Thank you.